make sure you like this video and subscribe to Mike's, okay? Make sure if you don't subscribe to Mike, you're gonna have a fat forehead and a big hairline.
Bro, I'm with the guy Max inside. Subscribe to him. Make sure you do still. Best content coming out. You know how it is.
Hello? Did you think I was going to show my face today? You fucking pricks. Did you think I was going to show my face today? Well, maybe I will, maybe I won't. How about that? Fuck off.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Fuck right off.
No. Oh, you're lying.
Is that how to wear a belly?
Jesus
I thought you're not supposed to show your hair.
Bro, I don't care. I don't care.
Actually,
Yeah,
you know what?
Reduced to his forehead.
I'm asking.
The
You know, I'm
forehead's
asking
escaping
Mike,
though.
I'm asking Mike's like he's on roads. Alfie, is that how to wear a belly properly?
How the fuck
Yeah.
should I know? I ain't on roads, bro.
Out of all of us four, you're the most.
I've said to you, man, before. I may live in the ends, but I don't live in the ends. You know what I'm trying to say?
Out of us four, you're the road man, bro.
Well,
It doesn't
fuck
look
that.
it.
Well, West Ham should get rushed. West Ham should get rushed. So,
Hey,
okay.
rush our board as well, man.
All this
Rush the-
fucking north side, south side Newham beef. The real beef should be against David Sullivan, bruv. That's what it really should be. And enjoy it. I might as well get prepared because, as Josiah said, I'm going to the Den apparently next year. So
Damn.
I'm just getting prepared fucking months early, innit? So
Den.
welcome back to the fucking GVO show, where this is going to be, I don't know, maybe a therapy session, maybe not. Who cares at this point? Who cares? So, yeah. Let's see how the other members of the panel are doing. Melon, start with you. How you been, man?
Outside of football,
Someone's got an echo. by the way.
who's got echo on, bro?
That's Alfie.
Nice
it's
one,
gone
bro.
now. It's gone now. How you been? How you been, man?
Outside of football, good. Do you want to keep it at that, or
Well, so you can carry on.
I don't?
Well, we
think
got
I will.
gossip. We got gossip.
No, I think you misread it. He's saying I'm good I'm good outside of football, but I'm just not good in football. It wasn't actually talking about.
Alfie mistiming the run. Typical.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I can already gather how you're feeling, man. Prem, how are you feeling?
I'm brilliant, bro. My my national team, 4 wins in 4, clean sheet in our last game, top goal scorers at AFCON. I didn't think we'd make it out of the group, but now apparently people are trying to say we're favorites. Lookman mashing work, player of the tournament so far. Deep lying playmaker Awobi. Enzo Fernandez take note. Osimhen banging goals, but apparently EDL Delap is better than him.
Yes.
All right, man. Of course you think your fellow brother is better. Anyways, Alfred.
To you.
Okay, Alfred, tell me about Lyle Foster and South Africa. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the
me
less
about
said about that, the better,
Bafana.
innit? Fuck
Tell me
Cameroon,
about-
innit? Fuck
Tell
Cameroon.
me about
innit?
Tell me about Mandela and them, man. What happened?
Oh, fuck Cameroon.
I think he's
innit,
dead.
Bro.
Hey, so are South Africa at AFCON.
Yeah, South Africa played that game like they were dead.
No, I hear it.
I told you.
Zapped of energy. Zapped of
I
energy.
told you.
I
I
was
told you.
I was massively disappointed by that performance, and now
I
I
told
have
you.
zoned. I've zoned out of AFCON now. I don't care.
How many games of
Africa
AFCON did you actually watch though?
I paid attention to all of them.
Okay. Okay.
Fair enough. All right, well, Alfie, how have you been?
Yeah, I've been good, man. I've been good. Obviously, the equipment's upgraded now, so higher quality content on the channel soon come. But outside of football, I'm doing good. Inside of football, I'm doing good, you could say. But yeah, happy to be here as always. Let's get the show on the road.
Bro's acting like he's gonna upload. I hear it. But as you can see, people, it's I think it might be time to burgle some houses because, like, this is the thing. What do we even resort to at this point when it comes to West Ham United? Because this is where we're gonna start. I'm ready if everyone else is ready. Like, put it this way, I'm calling out to the people of fucking Newham, Barking Dagenham, Tower Hamlets, Redbridge, wherever you are in East London. Let's just go rush from people. Like, that's what I'm saying anyway. Because like West Ham lost 2 relegation fucking games in a row where we should have got 6 points against the Forest side who were on bad form and against the worst side in Premier League history in my lifetime. And it's starting to get a bit mad. It's starting to get not just a bit mad, but it feels like everything that I've been saying is happening. Don't get me wrong, I get some things wrong. I get some things wrong on this channel. Don't get me wrong, I do. But if there's one thing that I've maintained throughout the last calendar year, was that West Ham will get relegated. As much as I thought at times, cool, if we do this, we'll get mid-table. If we do this, we'll survive, get mid-table. Cool, we've got enough. Yeah, fuck all of that. I at least notice that one, and that's wrong. And usually, when I think something's gonna happen with mid-table, straight back down to reality on one game in, and then I'm like, I'm there early. Here's what I'm gonna say: West Ham are going down. I will say this is the Arsenal game, but because it was Arsenal away, I wasn't allowed to say it. Apparently, if you go and read my comments from basically every fan cam up until Villa at home, there's always at least one person berating me in the comments, talking about fucking Nuno Espirito Santo. And don't get me wrong, we're not. It's not a whole thing about Nuno. It's not. Like I've been saying this multiple times. I feel like I'm regurgitating the same point multiple times. But I tried to tell people we're not going to beat Wolves. And people are like, come on, even West Ham are going to beat Wolves. What do you mean even West Ham are going to beat Wolves? It's still West Ham. That doesn't mean that like everyone's going to run through her. You know what I mean? Like just because like there's a slag in the area, that doesn't mean any guy can rock up. It actually doesn't mean that. And the reason why I say that is if you still stick a BO and you've got cramped yourself, do you think you can just rock up and start pulling? No, you can't. And that's what West Ham are. West Ham are like bottom of the hygiene plate. Bottom of the hygiene plate. Bottom of the food chain people. This is what West Ham are. So when the slag rejects you, just give up. Just get the snip. West Ham need to get the snip. Get the vasectomy. It's done. It's done. And it's been done. It's been done. And I said this multiple times about ownership. When you guys look at ownerships, are like when the ownership's trying to like when the fans want the club to like try and go for a league title, try and challenge for a league, but they only like top 4 because they're the Champions League money. They're very happy to stay in top 4. Our owners are like that further down the fucking table. They only want to stay in the league. So now they're spending money on anyone. You could have got 2 strikers in the summer. And you decided to sign Callum Wilson. Callum Wilson ended up being one of our better players. Now you want to release him and sign 2 strikers. They want to release him 5 months in. He wasn't the problem. Yeah, you heard that right. Callum Wilson is linked with a move away in January.
Where to?
No, we're just trying to get rid of him.
Man said you've offered Callum Wilson to other clubs.
Yep.
You've only just signed him.
Exactly. And we could have signed 2 strikers in the fucking summer instead of signing him.
Do you reckon he goes to a Premier League club?
I wouldn't be surprised if he went to like an Everton or Leeds.
You're
And
yet to play them as well. He always scores against them.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It'll be so West Ham for him to go to another Premier League club and he finishes the job. And I don't blame him for wanting to leave. Nuno has treated him like shit. He has treated him like shit. I've already made my apology. I've already said I was wrong about Callum Wilson. Cool.
He's
Very
barely
good
played him.
professional. Yeah, exactly. And when he did play, he played well. When he did play, he played well. I don't know why. He scored a brace against Bournemouth and has been punished ever since. He's been punished for scoring. It's like, oh, we're at West Ham. We don't do that around here. You're striking and scoring. Whoa. So fuck off, man. Like, how could you lose against Wolves? How? Any West Ham team right now should be beating a Wolves team that at the time had, like, 3 points? They had 3 points. I know they got a draw to Everton. I don't care. I don't care because the same people in my chat will be telling me, Everton are doing this, Everton are doing that. You should have kept David Moyes. Meh. Why did they draw to Wolves at home? You fucking idiots.
Do you know what it is? From an outsider's perspective, I always yes, you kind of understood from the start of the season, you thought that West Ham were going down, and it was simple as that. West Ham were going to get relegated. But I always had this feeling that West Ham, despite what happened during the season, would always find something out of nowhere to actually try and survive and stay in the Premier League. It's like you said before, they only seem to really give a shit that when a place in the Premier League is on the line and it needs to be done, that you need to survive. And I thought the game against Wolves was a true indication of where West Ham are going to finish this season. And without sugarcoating it, at the end of the day, West Ham at this point will be playing Championship football next season. And it's actually quite sad to see, because as long as I've been alive, for the majority of it, West Ham have been a Premier League side. So to not see them in the Premier League is kind of difficult. And to be perfectly honest with you, if West Ham do get relegated, I don't see them coming back up, because the only time that they've actually got promoted from the Premier League was through the playoffs. And I don't even think their squad's good enough at the moment to make it through the playoffs, let alone win the playoffs.
Yeah, and you know how tight the Championship is every
exactly.
year.
We always say that the Premier League is the hardest league to stay in, but the Championship is the hardest league to get out of.
Yep,
it is a tough league.
All it's left is West Ham to make a Netflix.
Fuck off, Prime. Fuck off.
All is left is for West Ham to make a Netflix documentary called West Ham Till I Die.
Well, they can't call it Forever Blowing because what's it called? Spencer FC did the series on FIFA 15.
Also, I'd rather not call it Forever Blowing. People think it's a Bonnie Blue documentary.
Yeah, to be fair, I should have thought of that.
Yeah, exactly. This is the problem as well.
That's what you're into, Alfie. Then fair enough.
Fuck's sake. Not another wine from Alfie. But this is the problem now. So West Ham have a stadium capacity of over 60,000.
Yeah.
I was at their game the other day. I want you guys to guess, all three of you, how many fans do you think turned up?
About 45. About 45k.
No matter what, a 60,000 seat stadium should be very close to be selling out. So I'd say 55. I'd say 55.
Oh, 55, okay.
I know it's not going to be that much, but I imagine around 55.
Prem?
I don't know, but the way West Ham have been performing, I expect your stadium to be at least half empty.
Well, Prem was the closest. It was 39,000.
Fuck off.
And that's now. 39,000 people turned up.
It's not surprising.
And yeah, it's not surprising in that stadium. So when we're in the Championship next year, it's the start of the end. And by the way, I don't want anyone casting West Ham fans. Oh, we was loyal to the soil. We were loyal to the soil. We didn't want to fucking move. We didn't want to move. You know how many chances we gave you? We didn't want to move. We did not want to move. And it's going to become 10 years since we left Upton Park. How fucking poetic is that? How fucking poetic. The 10th year after leaving, we go down after being promised all this time of trying to get to the next level. World-class team for a world-class stadium. What the fuck is world-class about that? What on earth is world-class about that? We're just a world-class fucking hemorrhoid.
This world-class levels of shit.
Yeah. Legitimately. We're just a fucking hemorrhoid of the Premier League. We're literally just a pain in the ass. You have a brain tumor. Sullivan's built like a brain tumor. Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. This is the problem with bad ownership and ignorant people and just bad businessmen in general. They think everything they're doing is correct by trying to go on a cheap all the time, not owning the stadium, not investing properly, not being proactive when needed to be, rather being proactive when you have to. This is the result of all of that coming together. All of that coming together has led to this.
Do you know what?
It's led to this.
you know what? I can understand, like, obviously you talk about West Ham always wanting to be on the cheap, buying their players on the cheap, not signing managers unless they're on a free, that sort of thing. You could have got away with things like this 10, 15 years ago. It feels like the owners haven't like evolved with the league and the way that things have transpired over the last 10, 15 years. Like we're seeing Premier League clubs come into the league now and spending 50, 60 million on one player alone.
Yep, facts.
Whereas West Ham are spending that combined on what, 2 or 3 players. I'm not sure I'm not sure how much you guys spent in the summer transfer window. I know you guys have already started spending in January, but either way, part of like being like one of the big clubs, you've got to spend the money.
Yep, and
they're still spending
50 million on 2 strikers.
They're still spending money as if it was 10, 15 years ago.
And George, the worst part about this, I went on about all this time in the summer about how we've got the 7th healthiest PSR, but the club are fucking lying, and people actually believed we were broke. So the neutral fans and deluded West Ham fans actually believed, we're broke. Cool. I was been saying about the 7th healthiest PSR, and it's been proven now, because we're just going to spend money without doing this whole sell to buy thing, which is what we've been trying to do the whole summer, every single time when David Sullivan has been the forefront of being in charge of all the recruitment side of things. But now that we're in trouble, you're going to spend 50 million on 2 strikers. And the problem I have with this fucking fan base is as soon as a striker plays, they're like, well, as soon as any new signing plays, every little thing is a critique. Everything, this guy's so fucking shit. The guy didn't get the ball yesterday, this Totti guy, or whatever the fuck, the Castellanos. I don't know what the fuck his name is, Catapult. Whatever his fucking name is. I don't give a fuck what his name is, yeah?
Catapult.
Yeah? It's some fucking Argentinian guy, probably hates black people. I do not care. He's just, they're all the same. That guy up front, that guy up front did not get the ball. He was trying to be a presence. He was trying to link up with players. What the fuck did he do wrong? He didn't do much wrong. I was at the fucking game. But I was like, this guy's shit. What the fuck did you expect? What the fuck did you expect? He just come from a different league, and we're trying to get players to settle in quick. We're trying to get players to settle in quick now. So when you're signing players from different leagues, you're expecting a fucking miracle now. Expecting a miracle. The guy that came on was better. Yeah, well done. Yeah, of course he was. He only had like 2-3 touches, you fucking bellend.
To be fair, you have a lot of black players at West Ham.
I mean, they got to rush him then or some shit. I don't know. Like, they got to rush him.
Maybe that's the reason why the Argentinians aren't performing. It's like at Chelsea, you know.
Well, the Argentinians only just arrived. He's only just arrived. We've only got one. Well, no, actually, no, we've got another one. We don't fucking play, and I don't want him to play.
I mean, we only have one Argentinian as well.
Yeah, but our one's only just turned up. So we've always been shit. So unfortunately, I can't blame West Ham being shit on racism. I wish I could. It would be a good excuse.
It's cool. You can blame it on the Sullivan Garnacho.
Yeah, Sullivan and his missus.
Sullivan and his mister. Sullivan and his mister.
The Willy Wonka, bruv.
Fucking
no chocolate factory here.
Sullivan the client.
No fucking chocolate factory. He's just on Charlie, bruv.
Chocolate factory.
That's all he did. Like, he's on Charlie. That is all he is.
So what you're saying, Sullivan? He only likes white men.
Yeah, he's like Diddy. That's why I called him Diddy Sullivan in the summer.
He's odd. Wait, Diddy only likes white men?
Well, that Diddy is that kind of guy. He likes every kind of man.
Why do you sound so disappointed?
I thought Diddy doesn't discriminate so long as they're men.
No, to be fair, Diddy loves the white man as well.
All right, bro, come down.
Yeah, as long as they're men. You know, black men, white men. Diddy, you know, Diddy.
Yeah, but Diddy has a special fetish, and Sullivan is very special, but just not in the right way. And the problem is with West Ham United, we are being run like, not death row records, we're just being run like death. There's no row records.
The Sully party.
The Sully party. I prefer Sully from Top Boy, let alone fucking David Sully, bruv. And he's Sully from Top Boy trying to help his friend out of a burning building. Sullivan should be in the burning building.
Allegedly.
He didn't even help him out of the He didn't even help him try and get out of the burning building. He just told him to break a window.
At least he
It's
tried.
like
Like that's not what I'm trying. What he wants to do is just go through the flames.
throw a brick up.
Let's also
Didn't
say
that what-
allegedly, because in case anything happens to Sullivan, Mike's is going to be a prime suspect. So let's say allegedly.
No, because he is though. Like
But look,
Mike's is a
Just-
prime
just-
suspect.
he'll admit, bro. He'll just admit to it.
But Mike's is going to admit to the crime he didn't do.
it was
David-
me that
David-
did that shit. It
Aye.
was me that did that shit. It was me.
David
It was me
Sullivan diss track out soon.
It was me that did that shit.
Man said diss track. The diss track is going to nah. Sullivan deserves worse than a diss track though.
He deserves 3, bruv.
Hey, Mike's, you saying to people about Russian people, hey, the West Ham fans that are gonna allegedly attack Sullivan, Chelsea fans, let's get involved. We help you take out Sullivan allegedly. You help us take out Iqbali and the sporting directors allegedly. How about that? Is that a fair deal?
I wouldn't
The
really
reason why it's not the best trade-off is because we've had to put up with ours for 15 years. Or 16 years now, fucking hell.
Yeah, that's why we're gonna help you first. We help you, you help us.
just call up Digger D.
When you helping us, bro?
Helping, you're in a title
Well,
race. You're about to win the
it's
league.
my
Shut up,
fault,
Alfie.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not strong
You
enough.
see,
Yeah, but
you
fuck
see-
the Cronkies,
you
innit?
you see what Arsenal fans are like. It's always about them. It's always about them.
Yeah.
Who
Oh, did
talks
you see
about
what I
West
did
Ham?
there? Did you see what I
Yeah,
did
man.
there, sort of thing? You
Fuck
see what I
off,
did?
bro.
Like, when I was talking about the
Take the
fucking
belly off.
no, when I was talking about the fucking allocation earlier,
You look like a Power Ranger.
I wish I was. I wish I was.
Buzz
staring
Lightyear,
in
bro.
fucking-
Hey,
It's a bus
Alfie,
It's a bus
you look like
market,
you're
fam.
about. Alfie, you look like you're about to bottle a fourth Premier League title.
I know we're about to bottle a fourth.
But why is
Premier
the
League title.
forehead escaping though? I can't lie. What's going on with
No, it's because the belly is like
The forehead's on day release.
He's on probation.
Nah,
Exactly.
that's how you know it's Mike's when the forehead. Mike needs to keep with the brand. So
It's
No,
been
because watch if I cover my forehead. Watch.
now he looks
yeah.
even more like a Power Ranger.
no, but now okay, no forehead right now.
Go,
Hey,
Power Ranger.
is that even a pause? No forehead. Is that even a pause? I don't know.
No, it just sounded like it. That's why. It was
Now,
funny.
now, if you just click on the channel randomly, where's Mike's? I'm clicking off. So Mike, you have to pull the belly a bit up a bit.
What do you mean, where's
'cause-
Mike's?
no.
So we know
No,
the forehead. We know
okay.
the Mike's forehead is there. We know it's Mike's. We know the channel.
Well, that one isn't. That one isn't. This one isn't. It must be the other guy, bro. Like, what we doing?
Well, this is the thing now. What the fuck is wrong with Alfie? He's just flexing that you can use his phone now without fucking
Fuck off.
streaming it.
Prick.
It's like this is and this is the thing when I was talking about the allocation just now, yeah. So if 39 people are 39,000 people are the only ones that are turning up here, how the fuck do you think we're gonna survive in a championship? Like it's gonna be like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
I
do you think,
listen. I'm gonna say this now. The London Stadium's gonna look weird in League One because that's where you man are headed.
Oh, facts. We're gonna do a
How
loop.
How long are you guys renting it out for?
99 years or some shit.
They'll
Really?
have to
Yeah.
wait. I swear there used to be an option on Minecraft where you could like go back if you make a mistake on your build. Because I'm saying the reason I'm saying that is because West Ham are gonna have to do that with Upton Park if they get relegated to League One. Because there's no fucking way they're filling in the London Stadium in League One.
You guys,
No way.
You guys signed a Chelsea, not Chelsea, a Blue Coat death row contract on the London Stadium.
Yeah, but we
No,
signed
that's
it
just a
before
death row
Blue Co
contract.
existed.
That's Suge Knight level deal.
Yeah, we signed it before Blue Co fucking existed.
Ah, okay. So Blue Coat are doing Sullivan deals,
So you guys took off the us.
which is it's
Alright.
great. It makes sense. We're signing all these underage 16-year-old Brazilian men. It makes sense, bro. Or boys.
They're
I
all
should
getting
say.
trafficked.
You'll be signing Tota next.
We signed it who?
Tota, you know that guy that hangs out with Casanat.
Fucking hell are you?
Oh, him.
No.
Oh, him. I don't forgot about my man. This is what I'm saying. 99 years since 2016. How many fucking my great grandchildren, if I fucking even get there, Jesus Christ. And my great grandchildren are gonna be fucking West Ham fans, gonna be like, fuck this, fuck my great granddad, bro. What the fuck did he do? They passed on the fucking family reunion, dumb West
Wait,
Ham shit.
Wait, 2017, 99 years.
2016, yeah.
99
okay.
years.
I know it's not literally great grandchildren, but you get what I'm saying. Like, it's going to be something. And that's the thing, we'll probably renew the most West Ham thing possible is that even when we get to like the last few years, we'll probably renew our fucking rent, bro.
So 92 years left. There's
Oh, yeah, great. Bro, I'll be fucking dead.
By that time, you know, by that time, West Ham will be getting 10,000 attendance at the London Stadium. They'll be in the Conference League, getting gassed over a third round FA Cup appearance.
The other Conference League.
So you guys don't actually own the stadium?
No.
You know how like if you don't own your house, you can't like knock the fucking wall down, obviously.
Yeah.
But, so you know how it's a fucking shit design. It's not a football stadium. It's got like
it's an Olympic stadium, bro.
It's got the entirety of Europe around the fucking.
There's a running track in the changing room.
Bro, it's like what the hell? You can't even knock the stands down and just build an actual stadium around the pitch.
So if you guys get relegated, does that mean it's gonna be you guys are gonna be on that show? If you can't pay, we'll take it away.
Probably.
Bro,
West
Ham are going to be doing fucking like their games in the Premier League on Clapham Common, bro.
On Common.
Hey,
on the field in Clapham Common.
Yeah.
I promise you, when you're in the fucking crowd, the crowd is in Leytonstone and the fucking pitch is in Stratford. You know how far away that is?
How far away is that?
That's like on the other side of East. Like,
that's like an Uber ride.
Mike, you see where you sat. Obviously, I know the stadiums are very different, but you see where you and Mellon sat for the Simon Jarry match. Yeah. Were you closer to the pitch then than you are when you're at the London Stadium?
Definitely, we weren't that high up.
Yeah,
we weren't that high up. And to be fair, even if you're at the top of Wembley, you're probably still closer to. If you're at the top of Wembley, you're closer to the London Stadium pitch than you are the fucking London Stadium.
Nightscape was closer to the pitch when he was climbing the fucker.
Well, yeah, he literally went in. Pause. Like, he actually went to do some fucking touchdown shit on the pitch. Ever since then, we ain't been the same. Ever since Nightscape fucking broke into our stadium, we ain't been the fucking same.
We won a Conference League.
Did he bury a hyena?
If we buried a hyena, it was in fucking 1938 BC, bruv. Like, that's what fucking cursed.
It's not the hyena. Sullivan buried a Garnacho in the stadium, bro.
Yeah, it was a transition player. They had to get sacrificed. Because he thought his current one was an upgrade.
Explains why West Ham are so bad on transition.
The gender games.
The gender games. Jesus Christ. That's just their community in general, bro. Like, but this is the thing now. Like, I don't know what to do. The only good thing Nuno Espirito Santos does coming to the club is exile James Ward-Prowse. But it doesn't make a fucking difference. We are 18th. In fact, we might be closer to getting 90, but only got a draw. So we're very close to 90.
Wasn't there rumors that he was getting sacked? After your game yesterday, there was talks about him actually getting sacked. So what's going on?
Yes, that was never true. It was never going to be true in the first place. Because they're backing him with money. And to be honest, bro, and to be honest as well, if he gets sacked, we're going to get Bilic back. That's basically, it's been said. We're getting Bilic back if he gets sacked. He'll lose to QPR and he will still be in a job.
But that's a threat. You can't lie, that's a threat, bro. That's not like, oh, don't worry, guys, I'll get Bilic. Bro,
it's like, you best be happy, you know, we're bringing back Slaven fucking Bilic.
My God.
Speaking of, actually, we're still talking about West Ham? Or are we?
Yeah. Okay. I am the host of the show, bro. Believe it or not, I am the host of the show.
That Bilic one was a sick segue to something else. Never mind.
I am the host. This is my channel, by the way. If you didn't know. But
wow.
Like, I don't think people realize though. You know when people say, "Oh, but Slaven Bilic wouldn't do as bad, wouldn't do worse," and I'm like, first of all, you're thinking about Payet days. You know, it was Payet. It wasn't Bilic. It was Payet. Without Payet, Bilic didn't do shit. He was the one that put Antonio right back.
Was he not the manager of Croatia?
Yeah.
I think
knocked us out Euro 2008.
Good days, man.
Yes, I've done this. For fuck's sake.
You didn't qualify either.
Who's you?
Ireland.
Did either of us win a trophy? Shut up. Voila. You didn't qualify either. You see the Arsenal mentality you have.
What? That's some Daniel Dubois
Wanker.
conversation.
Uh,
That's it. Wait, just as I've got blocked by DC. Like you, Joe, welcome back, bro. Welcome back. I've got blocked by fucking DC time ago, bro. And like
I got blocked.
DC will block anyone, bro. Fucking
Got blocked by
stupid.
thing.
Idiot.
Crazy that
Did he-
TT's missus didn't get to say that. Anyways, continue.
Oh my. DT
Sorry.
stands for Diddy time, bro. That's what it stands for, bro.
Sorry.
Like,
Death time, bro. I just fuck out of his woman.
Mr. Diddy time.
that's his full name. That's his full name.
Hey, Alfie, that's your dad though. Defend him.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Again with this narrative. Piss off, man.
Narrative. Father narrative.
Does he know?
Fucking hell. Bilic, by the way, was playing Chicharito on the left. Like Javier Hernandez, that Chicharito.
Oh, that was
He
him.
played
Oh,
Antonio right back.
Don't remind me of this guy.
Brother, this guy was playing
Every
so
week.
many players out of it. Diafra Saka on the rights. Every striker played on a wing under this guy. If we get Bilic
was
back,
playing
it's
up top.
sentimental value, bro. Andy Carroll,
Carroll.
or like I don't
Zarate.
even know. Yeah, even
Andy
Zarate played
Carroll's
for like 6
barely
months.
even a striker. Like, he's barely a footballer, bro.
No, Andy Carroll did
Yeah,
well
you-
for us. Andy
Who,
Carroll did well for us.
so did- so
Andy
did
Carroll did
I
well.
think out of Andy Carroll's career, I think his best performances come at Newcastle and West Ham.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
Liverpool he was shit.
How long was he at West Ham for, Bilic?
Bilic was there for 3 seasons. Well, he didn't finish his third.
Damn.
But he was there for 2 seasons
So-
and failed.
Didn't
the
he
last
get
6.
sacked in 16-17?
No, 17-18.
Yeah.
He
So
got
his
sacked in
first
17-18.
season.
This guy's
his
gonna look
first
it up like I'm
season-
not the West Ham fan. This guy's gonna look it up like I'm not the West Ham. He got sacked in 17-18.
So his
This
first
is-
season was the Pyatt season, right? That was his first
Yeah.
season. Bilic.
Look at this guy. He's looking it up. I'm the West Ham fan.
It
I'm
was literally like
Yeah.
fucking Sarri and Hazard.
Hey,
Doesn't-
Al- Alfie.
Fair enough.
Alfie, I'm surprised you don't remember this. You watched it on Premier League Gears.
Bro, this is this guy fact proofing my West Ham fan when he told everyone I got 120 points in my career mode in a Premier League season when you can't even get 120 points, bro. Like, don't even try this, bro. Don't even
How
try
many
It's
this.
like
points can you-
148 or something crazy.
You can only
Yeah,
get like
how many points
114
can
or
you-
some shit.
Oh, wow.
Like, you can't go over that. That's fact checking my West Ham thing.
Wait,
The fuck?
Alfie, where'd you get the extra 6 points from? Where was the 6 pointer, Alfie?
No, bro,
Where's the
he-
6
It's not-
pointer?
Bro, it's not
He got-
baller
he
league
got-
when you can get like the penalty
got a
pressure
point
point. It's
addition.
like,
You know, people get point deduction for like money reasons. Some other
Nah,
bullshit. He got a point addition.
Alfie counted. He also counted the point difference between first and second. That's why he said 120. He said, "I won the league by 6 points, so I'm including it." The point total.
fuck's sake.
Uh,
This is the type of shit I have to be linked with. Is the
oh,
people
big
that
up-
love the fucking sentimental value of fucking managers. Oh, because he used to play for the club, because he used to manage the club, because he knows the club. That means everything's gonna be fine. The feel good factor. I've seen West Ham fans link us with Harry Redknapp. Harry Redknapp is 2026. He's 90 years old. He's fucking nearly dead. And you're linking us with Harry Redknapp. It's like, oh, it's absolutely terrific play that Nico
Terrific,
Crenshaw.
mate.
It's absolutely terrific play that Nico Crenshaw. Fuck off.
Try to sell
Like-
them, Gianni.
No, that is the fucking. But they're linking us with Harry Redknapp. Harry fucking Red. His son is still a pundit, bruv. His son is
son's not
still a pundit.
His son's on a league of their own, bruv. Getting mocked for plastic surgery. Like,
His
come
son
on.
was saying today, why aren't Man United getting Iraola with Iraola's fucking 11-game streak of not winning a game right next to him? The graphic was right next to him, and that's what people pay for on
Oh.
Sky Sports. That is the fucking son and dad that we're linked with. Bro, do you know in January, we were linked with Harry Redknapp and signing fucking Neymar? What on
Wait,
earth?
Wait,
Yeah, what on earth? Why do people read this shit? Like, as if we were getting Harry Redknapp and Neymar. So how Redknapp's going to be the manager of West Ham with fucking Neymar playing?
You know how
In
bad
this
Neymar-
2013.
There's no way Neymar's leaving the favelas and clarting his sister to go and eat outside a pie and mash shop in East London. Come on now.
That
Why
sounds
would you
like
go
a
from
dream.
Brazil to East London? Why would you go from
Pie
Brazil
and
to East
mash,
London in
pie
general?
and mash, pie and
Pie and
mash.
mash.
Fuck's sake. But
Gotta have it with a bit of liquor.
Yeah. No, not for me. Gravy.
I like to chop and change.
You're a liquor man, yeah?
this is a
That
Wait.
that
Melon. Say that again. You're a what? You're a what, man?
I was trying to bait Alfie into it.
but-
No, because you said what you said was a bit, slurry. So say that again.
Are you
Oh,
skunked?
you're trying to make it an N-word thing. Fuck's sake. Big
I
up,
was trying to
big
turn
up,
it into a colour thing.
It's
big
not
up
a
to
cunt.
Elijah for the phrase. Big up to Elijah.
Big
No,
up,
I
big
don't.
up, Elijah.
Hey, E, what happened,
Yeah.
man? E, what happened?
Well,
Bro, I was
forget what happened to a
Yeah.
North London club. What happened to fucking Chelsea?
oh,
Like you guys,
um,
obviously, you guys started the year. We talked about how Liam Rosilia, whatever the fuck his name is, he's deadgy. He's now in the stands. He's officially signed. You drew to Man City, so you've helped
Yeah.
Arsenal, and then you lost to fucking Fulham. What is going on?
You like helping London clubs. That's all it is.
what do you mean? What happened, bro? This is Chelsea turning up in the big game and losing not winning in the small game. You know what's funny? If we had kept Maresca, we would have beaten City and drew to Fulham. That's the
we would've
funny
won
thing.
it.
That's the funny thing. But yeah, Mike, you mentioned Slavan Bilic, and he was at West Ham,
Mhm.
and that's a funny segue. You know why? Because
What?
Liam Rosenier, the type of person that you're supposed to be, or that you showcase yourself to be in the past, it don't make sense why you're part of this blue code model. It really doesn't, bro. When Bilic was at West Ham and he was getting abuse from West Ham fans, this guy was writing articles and speaking on TV about how managers get treated and what Bilic is being treated unfairly. This guy was speaking about Fulham and how they were poorly squad building by just signing a bunch of random NPC players, which is literally what Chelsea do. Why are you part of this model? Why? It doesn't. The type of person that you're supposed to be, it don't make sense. And then he signs, and this guy's talking about how Chelsea's a club that we win and stuff, and all about winning and all this yada yada yada, which is great. But what? So you're gonna win a trophy, develop a little bit of chest, and speak out like Maresca did and get sacked, or you might not start well and they'll just sack you at the end of the season anyway, because he has a break clause in his contract. So they've signed him to 6 years, but at least they've learned from the last couple of managers where there's a chance they can terminate his contract if things aren't working out and they don't have to pay out that much. We're just wasting money again. You're still wasting money. And the game today, actually even the last two games, so all the faults people kept saying about the team and the players that was on Maresca, Palmer played right wing today, still stunk. Gusto was inverting as a 10 in the first half, so you can't blame Maresca on that. Enzo Fernandez is still fat. Figueroa got sent off early.
Fucking Gusto?
Gusto in the first half was inverting as a 10 at times.
No, the fuck he wasn't.
I don't remember. I'll be real. I don't remember seeing him in the
What the
ten.
fuck are you on about?
In the first half, he was in at times. He went in there at times.
I saw him in the
I'm
touchline
not.
most
By
of
the way,
time.
I'm not even saying that. I'm not even saying it was a tactical thing from Callum McFarlane. I'm just making the point of all the things that Chelsea fans complain about with the team that is solely Maresca's fault. We see the same bullshit still happening, but maybe it's just the players. Our center backs still look bad, so it's not a tactical thing from Maresca. Neto still is brain dead, so that's not a Maresca thing. People's talking about how Delap played well today. He didn't. He ran around. Well done to him. He did some cardio. He's still not good. Yeah, but whatever. This is like the team and stuff that you got to deal with. Oh, Max is back first. This form from Palmer is like worrying because he's not been for basically for most of last year, the calendar year last year, he was not really good. And this guy's supposed to be like a world-class player and everything, and he wasn't really performing well. But we can't really drop him because we don't have anyone else. Neto, as bad as this guy is, the other options are Gittins or Garnacho. So that's the squad that we have. That Neto, like, I guess, has to start, quote unquote, or else we end up playing worse players. I don't know. Sanchez, I still think could have saved the first goal, but I'm also putting blame on. I think Tossin plays the guy on side, the other guy on side initially, and then I think Hato should have been closer for Wilson. He was the closest to Wilson, but still, regardless, it's just the whole thing was just shit defending in general from everyone. And even the second goal was a shit defending again from everyone. Like it's so frustrating. But this fan base just wants to do manager FC debates. Oh, because I like Poch, I'm gonna hate on Maresca, but I'm now gonna back Liam. Oh, because I didn't like Poch, I'll back Maresca, and then I'll hate on Liam. Like people are not gonna grow up and realize it's just beyond the managers now. Like it's not, unfortunately. How much of a big difference can these managers make when they're not even the best of the best? Like, Maresca ended up being good, but he wasn't supposed to be this good at Chelsea at all. They got him from the Championship. He wasn't supposed to be this good. Liam is not supposed to be of a big quality either. The guy's coming in to be a yes man. And, bro, like, the fact... There were tweets yesterday saying that, oh, Liam's not coming in as a yes man. We value him, whatever. But yet still saying that when it comes to transfers, he's not going to have a real say anyway. So you're saying he's not a yes man, but he's still going to be under the same restraints that Maresca was under. Like the season, I'm just so dejected. A few weeks ago, I was talking about how we're going to beat City and we're going to beat Arsenal in the semi-final. Now I don't know what to really expect from Liam. But I don't have big pressure on this guy anyway. Because either he does well, but how well he does can only last so long until the squad starts to show its real level, like we saw with the last manager, or he just starts off shit anyway and he's gone in the summer. And the next guy we bring in is gonna be who? Is it Rob Edwards or Martin O'Neill or whatever the guy is?
Gary O'Neill.
Strasbourg now.
Gary O'Neill. I can't believe he's got that job, but yeah.
Because he plays attacking football and he sees things the same way, apparently, as the Blue Call. We interviewed Felipe Luis.
You would have been better.
Would you have taken Felipe Luis?
I mean, first of all, I'm not taking any man. I don't know what you're on, Alfie. Crazy. But Felipe Luis is a good manager, so yeah. But like, what? So Felipe Luis is the Chelsea manager, and then what? So when he's the manager and he says, "I need new centre backs," nah, mate, just deal with Chalobah and Akinfong, Eternal Solutions. These guys were at the stadium today. Rosner was there, like Bali, Winstanley, Stewart. They were all at the game today. They were in the stands watching. And nothing's going to happen. We're in January. West Ham are making signings. West Ham are making moves. What are we doing? we're gonna sign Barco from Strasbourg, but he's gonna join us in the summer. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna recall Anselmino, Mamadou Sarr. Tossen's gonna be sold, so that's pure profit because we bought him on a free. We're not gonna be able to sell Fofana because he'll be mysteriously injured. We're not gonna sell Badiashile because he'll be mysteriously injured. Chalobah's still gonna be here. What are we actually gonna like do to progress? It's just a big cycle over and over. And the thing is, the manager, like Maresca walked, but he was going to get sacked regardless. Not because of our poor form the last month or so, but because of him speaking out against this ownership. So, like, what all this? If Chelsea fans are really angry, this protest taking place on was it the 17th before the Brentford game?
13th or 17th.
Yeah. Will you guys act? Because I'll back this one because the people who are backing the protest and who are heading up the protest are the likes of like CB and Lewis. And so I'll actually respect this one and I'll go. But we play Arsenal the game before it. If we manage to beat Arsenal, will you guys go to the protest? I don't trust this.
Keep the consistency. You have to keep the consistency. Obviously, we'll see what happened last time. But
yeah, and even if we
don't, and then we won, and it's like, oh,
yeah, like people will do one protest, and then afterwards there'll still be nothing. Well, people want to complain just about managers. Cool.
It's a bit ridiculous.
And people saying I'm backing Liam and stuff like that. Like I don't like. Obviously, I want him to do well because he's Chelsea manager, but I'm also not gonna have unless he actually shows that he's actually like ready in these next few games. I'm also not gonna have like vested emotion towards it, whether it be good or bad, because it's not his. It shouldn't be his fault. If we get piped against Arsenal both legs, that's not on. It shouldn't be on him. Unfortunately, it shouldn't be on him because we all know what the issue should be, but people. We get bogged down on, oh, why are you not starting this player or that player? You know, people were telling me Esteval's not starting, or Maresca's not starting Esteval. Esteval didn't start today against Fulham. So what's the problem there? Santos got hooked after Gusto Cucurella got sent off. I thought that was just a Maresca thing, sacrificing these young players. Like, what's the I hate Chelsea fans. Like you got bro, people you're just as bad as like Ekbali and them, man, bro. I hate this one. I hate this one.
There are a lot of people that you talk to in the Chelsea fan base are on Twitter, and these people aren't real. They don't actually exist. They're not real people. They're just there to piss you off. Everyone with a brain and two eyes can see that the real problem with this football club is the ownership. It's the ownership and the structure beneath them, which is the board of sporting directors at this football club. That's the problem. The same people responsible with buying the players, the individuals. There's the same people responsible with picking out the manager, right? They haven't done a good enough job in, I don't know, how long have they been here? 5 years? 4 years, 5 years, it seems like. They haven't done a good job at all, other than maybe signing Maresca. That was the only real good thing they did. You look at the players that we've signed.
I don't even class Maresca as a good thing they did, by the way. Maresca wasn't supposed to be this good. They flew that. I don't count it.
It's something they did well. What are we talking about?
I don't give them credit for Maresca doing well. I don't. I'm sorry, I don't.
Congratulations. Like, what the fuck are you on about?
No,
You
I
don't,
think
you don't give the fucking sporting directors credit for Maresca doing well. And I completely disagree with what you said earlier. I
About
think what
what?
you said earlier is fucking stupid.
About what?
Something about the they didn't sign Maresca with the intention of him doing well. Of course they fucking did.
No,
If your
as well as
agenda
Maresca
and if
did.
your overall idea of what this hierarchy is meant to be doing at Chelsea Football Club in only being a financial fucking model, right? Why on earth would they hire a manager to put out team tactics and get the best results possible? Why wouldn't they want a manager to do the best they can if doing the best they can ensures that the players develop, number one, and gain value? Of course, they signed
What?
Maresca with
So,
intention of
so
him developing into being one of the best managers in the league. What are you talking
okay,
about?
okay. Do you think they hired a guy that just won the championship, expecting him within a year to finish in the top four, which they said top four wasn't a target last year, and to also go and win the Club World Cup? No, that wasn't an expectation from them from Maresca last year when they hired him. It wasn't. That's what I mean by Maresca doing this well wasn't expected from them. Because when you look at the shortlist we had, Maresca was on there, and so was the Ipswich manager, McKenna. We could easily have hired McKenna. When McKenna have done what Maresca did last year, no, that wasn't expected. That's the point I mean. But I'm not going to give them credit for that. It's not like they brought in an Alonso or a Cesc, who we know they are great. They are like quality young up and coming managers. They got someone from the championship that most people didn't know about. That's the point I mean. That's what I mean.
Because
I'm
they
not
don't
giving
make
these guys
decisions
credit.
based on names, they make decisions based on numbers.
Yeah,
They saw
and
everything Maresca was doing based on the numbers, not anything else.
yeah, and they do that with signings as well. And how has that turned out?
Yeah, and it's been terrible. That's why I think these directors should get the fuck out of my football club.
I agree with
That's
that.
why every match-going fan thinks all of these directors should get out of the football club.
I agree with that.
The
They should go.
more negative this club gets in terms of the results and the performances and the signings, no one agrees with them, the more united we are in getting them the fuck out. That's why we've organized a protest all together. When do you see Chelsea fans this connected? It's very rare that Chelsea fans agree with each other.
Yeah, I suppose.
Mhm.
And when you look
Yeah.
at the bigger picture of what's going on, you want these directors to get out. The model isn't working. I urge everybody, Chelsea fans and non-Chelsea fans, to watch the video Matisse made. The initial video Matisse made about when Maresca left Chelsea Football Club. Watch it, because what he said has opened the eyes of a lot of people into the general quality of our project. The idea of our project is amazing. I like it a lot. A good blend of quality and youth and growth and hunger and an up-and-coming manager. You think if everything is this, yes, mate, everything is the same, right? Everything is leading into 2027, 2028, I think, around that time, for us to be one of the best clubs in the league easily, right? Like, of course, that makes so much sense for us in 3 years to be brilliant. There's going to be problems here and there.
But they don't, though. They don't sign.
Now we look at it and we're thinking, like, there's a few young players in this squad that are generally really good. You're looking at Achimpong, you're looking at Esteval, you're looking at Andre Santos. Bleeding them players into the squad that we have of Kukurea, Reece James, forget about the centre-backs, maybe put Wesley Fofana there, right? Maybe even put Sanchez there based on form. You're looking at Palmer, you're looking at Caicedo, you're looking at maybe even, I wouldn't say Gusto, let's put Reece at right back, right? You got Delap, who's getting a bit better, in my opinion, and then maybe find another left winger. This project wasn't meant to be at where it is now at all. We're ahead of schedule still, right? So in 3 years, don't you think if there was continuity with the same manager, with the same players, with the same idea and the same process of where these players go to Strasbourg, they come back a better player, they develop with the players and under the players, like is it Omega, Strasbourg striker?
Omega, yeah.
When he comes back to Chelsea, do you think he starts instantly over Delap? I don't know, but there's a conversation there. And that conversation between does Delap start or Omega start is healthy. It's competition between the players. And competition between hungry young players is only going to make these players better. So
you like the model.
In theory, across all of this, these players will be brilliant in 2 or 3 years' time. With unity in the fan base, with slightly hampered expectations, and with time, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be a really good team.
But that's you keep talking about in theory.
Yeah.
You like this model in theory. This model, because I remember specifically after we signed Enzo, they spoke about how we're going down this young model route, signing the best young up and coming players. We're gonna sign. I remember an exact quote was, "We're gonna sign Enzo before he becomes Enzo, so we don't have to waste 100 million." Have we done that? Because if you're gonna do this young model, that's fine. Why not sign the best young up and coming players and get the best young up and coming manager? We don't do that. We don't. Delap's not the best young up and coming striker at all. He's not. To be fair, profile wise, I like Gittins, but he's not the best young up and coming winger. Garnacho is just like whatever he is. Esteval's like fine, I rate him, he's quality, but he's 18. We shouldn't be expecting him to carry us. Who else do we have in this? To be fair, I like Hato, but he needs to get more game time. Santos needs to get more game time. And the likes of Penders, Anselmino, Mamadou Sarr, they're out on loan. I'd rather have, I said this when the window ended, I'd rather keep them in the team playing instead of having Chalaba, Tossing, and Sanchez play. Because at least those guys are growing here and they're playing here. If we're going to build this model of young players, that's cool. Get the best you can, the best ones, and then have them play and grow here. Don't say they're out on loan somewhere for 2 years and then they come back and then they still have to grow and adapt to this league with a manager that we don't know if he's even going to be here or not.
Yeah, that's why I said in theory and in time. Because in time, if we kept Maresca and we backed the project fully, through all the ups and downs, all the bullshit, we backed it, eventually we'd end up very, very, very close to going for a league title. And that was always the thing. You buy Andre Santos for X amount of money. It's around 20 million pounds, let's say. Let's forget was in it for a sec. Under Enzo Maresca, eventually either he'd go out on loan or he'd stay here and develop. And eventually there'd be competition between Andre Santos and Enzo Fernandez, Andre Santos and Caicedo. Typically, right? That's only ever going to push these players. And it only ever really works when there's continuity. That's the main fucking thing.
But
that's
also
the main
quality.
reason. Yes.
Also quality.
Yeah, as well. But that's the main reason I fucking hated the idea of getting rid of Enzo Maresca. Absolutely hated it. Now, I'm thinking after the Fulham game, we just lost 2-1. I don't really give a shit, right? Because it's time to start anew. It's halfway through a season. We're 5th place. We have the same record as Manchester United. this season. You look at the Premier League table, we have the same amount of wins, draws, and losses. Much better goal difference, same amount of points as Manchester United this season. They've been awful. They don't give Maresca what he needs. And in my opinion, I said it earlier on stream as well, right? In my opinion, the reason Enzo Maresca walked is because he had a conversation about the backing of him and his ideas through the signings that he needed to succeed. In short, that is, Maresca needs a centre-back that can play out the back, primarily left-footed, isn't a donut. Almost said it, right? And potentially can add up to being the leader this squad needs. In complete theory, Van Dijk, strong, physical, can defend, left-footed, great leader, captain material, that sort of player. If he had Van Dijk, let's say not actually Van Dijk, a Van Dijk, I don't think any of the problems, the genuine problems, the red cards, the mentality issues, the bullshit that he's had to deal with against Sunderland, against Leeds, all that bullshit, if he had a single fucking centre-back that can do the things that everyone knows he needed, we wouldn't have had any problem this season with competing with the likes of anyone in the top three. No problem. We already know he's good in cup competitions. I don't think Alfie is going to sit there against Chelsea in the EFL Cup, Carabao Cup, right? And be scared. He would have been against Enzo Maresca.
Yeah. I completely agree. I think against the Maresca Chelsea, I am more worried going into that semi-final because I know what Maresca's like as a cup manager. I know he can do what is needed to get Chelsea across the line against us. But now that we're going into that cup semi-final against Liam Rosinha, who, don't get me wrong, has had an okay start to his managerial career. But Chelsea, as we mentioned on the last episode, Chelsea is a massive jump forward from Strasbourg. And he is going to need a lot of time to adjust to making that big leap. And to be quite frank, I don't think Chelsea fans are prepared to give him that time. No. I think the minute he steps at least a toe out of line, the ownership are going to have something to say. Whether that's, fining him massively or just sacking him off entirely.
And these players also don't have like the backbone to be able to, because people were talking about how Maresca holding the players back, and when he got sacked, they're all happy. No one was posting about him and whatever. Cool. So what happened the last 2 games? This would have been perfect for some of these players to turn up and be happy now, playing with the freedom and express and beat Fulham and whatever. Where was it? Like the Melon talked about how our project has jumped up massively to where it should be. Why? Because of Maresca. This guy actually is a winner. This guy played at Juve, was at City's academy, was assistant to Pep. They won the treble that year. Manager at Leicester, won the championship, won 2 trophies at Chelsea. Regardless of what people may think of the level of those trophies, still won 2 trophies, more than Arteta's lifted.
Exactly.
He's been at Arsenal. Now he wants to try and push forward and close the gap. And we didn't bother try target any of those areas to do it. And now that he's gone, like Liam, I don't know. Like we'll see. I don't even think he's like bad or anything. I think he is a good coach. And considering all things, I think he has done a good job at Strasbourg. But it's all
about whether It's all about whether he can transplant that to Chelsea, which I don't think he's going to be able to do.
Yeah, and at Chelsea, it's not like we even have a run of like 4, 5, 6, 7 games against like I can't even say easy teams because we lose easy teams, but a run of games against opposition where he can kind of maybe try a few things, like see the squad a little bit and see which players are actually good for him and aren't good and whatever. Did we play? We have a Charlton game, and then after that we play a semi-final against Arsenal. So you're straight in.
That's next midweek.
Yes.
Okay.
Straight in semi, and that game's. I mean, it's at the Bridge, yes, but there's no Caicedo, no Cucurella that game.
Yeah.
So it's not even like we can try. Like with Maresca, I was confident we'd go through. No, first leg, no Caicedo. Accumulation of yellows in the Carabao.
See, this is where I'm starting to. The more that you're saying, Prime, the more confident I'm getting about this semi-final.
But even with all of that, though, with Maresca, I was like, nah, it's fine. We'll do something in the first leg. Second leg at Emirates, we'll have Caicedo. We'll be fine. But I don't know with Liam if he's and that's again the problem with. It's not even like we had got. I know these guys aren't available. If we've got like a Cesc, for example, or a Xavi Alonso, I'd be a lot more confident of not just that semi-final, but towards the rest of the season. Because even though they're young managers, they've got a like proven enough record. I know what they can do. We're going in blind with this guy for the rest of the season, which is unfortunate because top 4, it's still there to get. It's still very much attainable. If we'd kept Maresca, I believe we still end the season with 4th at least and a trophy. I believe we would still do that. Yes. But now it feels like we're throwing the season away.
So, like with the 2 trophies of last season, the potential of the squad, the plans to buy young players and potentially develop them. I feel like I hear every year about 2 to 3 years, to be honest. But like, don't you feel like? Do you agree with this question, for example? Are Chelsea building for the future or to win now? Enzo Palmer, Caicedo are win now players, in my opinion. What do you guys make of that?
It's all about age. When you look at the age of the squad, a lot of the players that you're raving about, the Esteval 18, you know what I mean? Achimpong, I think, is 18 or 19 years old. Hato as well. You're looking at Palmer. Palmer is, I don't know how old is Palmer? 23?
I think so.
Yeah.
Around 23. Caicedo is, I think, 23 as well. It's like Reece is 26. I agree with Reece. Reece is 26 years old. Cucurella is 26. When Caicedo is in his prime, around 26 years old, so 3 years' time, right? Reece will be pushing 30. Cucurella will be 30. They'll probably retire around 35. So it's like,
but that's not how football works, though. Forever. Like football also doesn't like, and this is why this like data analyst thing, like football doesn't just work like that. It doesn't work where you buy a 21-year-old and in their prime at 27, that's when they'll be world class. That's not how football works. Timo Werner's 27 years old, 28 years old, and this guy's in MLS. Like your primes can hit at different ages.
And then you've got Yamal, who's like 18, 19, one of the best players in the world.
You can develop into being a world-class player at different ages. Like Tosin is in his prime now. Chalobah's in his prime now. Sanchez is in his prime now. These guys are the same ages, roughly. Well, a little bit older, but they're the same ages, roughly, as Reece James and Cucurella.
Yeah, and a lot of these players, not only are they in their prime isn't good enough for Chelsea.
But that's my point.
A lot of people, when they become a certain age, are all just going to come together and just be sick together.
But that's my point. So Palmer, even though Palmer's been poor, but whatever. Palmer, Caicedo, you can include Enzo if you want in that. These guys are nowhere near their prime ages, quote unquote, and they're still of a top level. So this whole thing of we're waiting for certain players to develop, that's you can't. We can't say we're doing that model, but you spend almost 250 million on Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez to do what?
And also, I feel like a lot of young players, we know this anyway. A lot of young players develop because of great surroundings around them, when it's like a good
Yeah.
amount of experience, but also
Mm-hmm.
just the ability to thrive with other people's experience in the changing room, off the pitch and on the pitch. When it comes to like a pro behind the scenes of them showing a background of don't do this in your career. When you move like this in your career, invest this and do this off the pitch and all of that to carry yourself in a different way so you can propel yourself. And the people on the pitch now have a certain quality in their position where they can learn from them and develop themselves. I feel like the reason why it's never good to go with them, you go with the young players, all of that put together, is because they've got fuck all to learn from. They've got nothing to learn from. I'm not saying that's what Chelsea are doing, but I feel like that is the worst way of doing it. I feel like even Arsenal learned to not do that themselves, because when
Thank
they actually
you.
had the youngsters develop, they had experience around them eventually. And then
But
it wasn't everyone that was a fucking young player, like 19, 20, 21, 22 years old, all trying to thrive together and trying to become their prime sort of thing.
also, there's also no guarantee that all these young players will develop at the same time. Do you remember
Yeah.
Arsenal have done this youth model project for years, by the way? Do you remember what Wenger, the English core they had with
Yeah,
like
Gibbs and
Jenkinson and all them, man, Gibbs, Oxlade
Chambers.
Chamberlain. Yeah, how many of them developed into anything? Ox
None
yeah, it
was
was
the
only like
best.
Oxlade,
Yeah, and he went
Fox
to
was the best
Liverpool.
out of the lot, and
he
his
went to
success was
Liverpool.
mainly at Liverpool. Yeah,
When you look at Arsenal with Arteta, you remember Saka and Emil Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe's at Fulham right now, and he's a bench player for them. Well done. Like,
and Saka's
there's no
barely
guarantee.
hitting the heights that he was like
Exactly.
2-3 seasons ago.
Ben White 4 years ago,
Absolutely.
Arsenal fans were telling me he's the best right back in the world. Now it's Timber. You guys were telling me Zinchenko's the best left back. Last season, you told me it's Lewis Kelly. Now it's Calafiori. With young players, you never know. They could fluctuate up and down. Palmer not even last year. 2 years ago, people were saying best 10 in the world. Now, what is he doing?
I think a lot of the problem that Chelsea have got is I understand like where Chelsea, like what you were saying about how Chelsea will sign players young and then sell them off at a profit. But I think a lot of the problem that they've got is because there's so many players going in and out of the door at the same time. Players are constantly in training, looking over their shoulder, thinking, "My head could be on the chopping block next. I could be sold next." And I don't think that's a good environment for a player to be in. Like to go into every training session thinking that like I could be out of a job here.
I don't believe it is. As long as there's continuity and the same managers there with the same ideas, everyone knows their role.
But I think there's also a lot of toxicity there, though. But if you think about it, if there's constantly managers going in and out of the club, you know, how many managers have Chelsea had in the last 10, 15 years?
5 in 3 years.
5 in 3 years.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's been
Including
3. If you don't include the interims, because they don't count. Like it's been 3 managers. These guys.
That's more of an indictment on the higher ups as well.
And yeah, but that's because they got the first 2 hirings wrong. They got Potter was, and to be fair, like I said it under Poch that maybe in hindsight we could have kept Potter, because I think Potter would have done better with the squad Poch had. But you got Potter wrong. You got Poch. The idea of hiring an experienced manager at developing young talent to a world-class level makes sense. But you got the man wrong. The theory was right, but the application in Poch was wrong. Maresca, that worked, but because you keep speaking out and you're not really backing him, he ends up walking. And now you have Liam, who is, you hope he's just going to be your yes man and accept the BS you give him. But if this guy ends up doing stuff that Maresca did, like winning and trying to develop a mentality, Liam will speak out, bro. He's not going to accept the bullshit either.
Bro, the fact he's called Liam is still killing me. Fairly just
Liam,
you know. Oh my god!
You know how quickly this guy's lost the dressing room. Bro, in my opinion, if I was a Chelsea player right now, he's lost me already.
No, I'm not believing. I can't lie. I've gone from Maresca to Liam Rosini.
bro. At
Oh
least
my
Maresca
days.
is like, okay, you came from the championship, but like, Pep rates you, so I have to listen first. I'll listen. But Liam, listen, you're my mate, bro. Go run shops for me. I'm not listening to you, bro.
He was at Hull like
Sorry.
a year and a half ago.
Like, nah, man.
He was at
Wait,
Hull
was
a year
it
and a half ago.
was Rosinha in the whole squad that lost the FA Cup final to us?
Yeah,
The
El Mohammadi days. He was competing with El Mohammadi for right back.
Yeah, bro.
Just
This guy
El
was
Mohammadi
saying,
was El Mohammadi was a better player, and I haven't heard from him since.
Oh yeah, he does quotes now about Salah and shit.
he was
That's what
saying
he
his
did.
fucking his idol manager was fucking Sir Alex.
And you're walking into the Chelsea job.
Yeah.
How the fuck are you
No,
walking
no.
into the Chelsea job and saying your
No.
managing idol was Fergie?
No, but that makes sense because Fergie, he's not like, if we're going to be honest, Fergie's not like a great tactician, but he's a brilliant man manager.
Yeah, but if
This is what Rosenier, he's a brilliant man manager apparently. So hey, let's see.
But if you're walking into Chelsea and one of the first things you're saying is my managing idol was Fergie.
No,
Like,
he didn't say that.
Come on now,
recently.
you use your brain,
He
man.
didn't,
Like,
he didn't,
Nah,
he
at
didn't
at least
say it.
at least say it's Jose.
He didn't say it
Alfie,
then
this from
though.
years back. This from years back.
Yeah, he didn't say it recently.
How is Alfie getting more pissed?
He didn't say
Pissed
it
on our
recently.
behalf.
It didn't say recently. It's just that people have been. These fucking companies have been doing too much. It's like as soon as Chelsea appoints in Brasilia,
Oh
they
my
brought back
God.
every fucking archive ever. They brought back every single arc. It's like we get it. Yes, he was a footballer back in the day. I am older than 10 years old, so I do remember when he played.
Bro,
Like
there's a clip online because this guy used to be on, I think, Sky Sports or something. When
Yeah.
Pogba was at United, there's a thumbnail on where he says there's a thumbnail with the air quotes, Pogba's not a leader, and that was posted on Twitter, and people were attacking him for saying he doesn't rate Pogba, he's shit. But when you watch the video, this guy's just breaking down Man United, and he's not actually saying anything bad on Pogba. He's defending Pogba, bro. It's
Defending.
bro. Can you defend him? Bro, this guy got a point on his license or something happened back in July, and it got tweeted out as if it happened yesterday when he was at.
That's
I've seen that.
London.
I've seen that.
Bro.
that's ridiculous.
He was
He's
going
not-
36 in a 30. He got invited to an anti-speeding course, didn't show up, and got fined £1,000.
Yeah, bro.
Take down
This
the chin, mate.
guy. This guy's not gonna get the English protection, is he? It's the racismo straight away.
Oh, bro.
Straight
I swear to
season.
God.
He's not. Yeah, he's not like. Do you know when some mixed race people get like? They might get
The
the blight if they
pass.
act white. They might get like if they act white. If they're like, as I said about Levi Colwell last year, I think it was this time last year. If you're more only fools and horses or more fresh prince, like that's the mixed race
Bro.
people.
Bro, Rosenier is managing at Chelsea under Bluco, and he's black. Your brother, that's a hat trick, man. That's a hat trick.
Let's see.
Patrick.
There's some fucking questions in the fucking chat.
When Minerals calls him a weirdo, I'm just gonna smile.
Fuck's sake. Max, what do you make of Spurs fan chanting West Ham going down at the train station video? Thought they don't care about you, but Tottenham fans are retarded, to be fair. And every time they claim they don't care about us, they carry on chanting about us. They always chant about us. Every time we got rid of relegation battle, they chant about us. And they fucking lost today. Like, it's what it is. Like, it's not my problem. I'll be real. I've not cared about what Tottenham have been doing since they won the Europa. Congratulations, winning the Europa. I don't care anymore. Like, it's just Tottenham fans that do this bullshit.
Wait,
Tottenham fans are like,
Oh,
bro,
and they lost
Tottenham fans-
3-2 to Bournemouth.
Yeah, and you ended up losing the game after. Like, why are you focusing on? We're going down, and you're focusing on us. But anyway, as a neutral fan, Chelsea fans are the most impatient fan base in the top 6.
Rightfully impatient. I
We're
agree.
a big club. What do you wait? So would you rather we be like Man United and accept the manager that took a year to win back-to-back games in the Premier League, or should we be like Arsenal and accept the manager not winning a trophy in 5 years and bottling 4 title races? Should we be like that?
I'd rather be impatient easily. Any day.
Yeah, I
listen,
can't lie. I'm with them. I'd rather be impatient.
Listen, I give Chelsea fans. Everyone knows I give Chelsea fans a lot of shit, but at least I know this fan base won't accept us being like Arsenal. This is what I was trying to tell Lee Gunner before the Arsenal game when he was saying that Chelsea are becoming like Arsenal. Bro, we're not. This fan base still has standards your fan base will never have.
think about it. Like I just said, that impatience breeds success. Think about how impatient Chelsea fans were when it came to winning their first Champions League. 2008, they lost the final against Man United. 2009, they get shagged massively in the semi-finals against Barca. The build-up was there. They were getting more and more impatient. Like, when the fuck is this Champions League trophy going to come? And then in 2012, they finally get there.
Manager won the league, and we sacked him because he didn't win the Champions League. And
Exactly.
Then with a fucking interim manager, an ex-player. Like, it's stupid. We're
Bro,
impatient for the right reasons.
As much as I think Chelsea fans should have like stopped hating on Maresca and should have backed him, this guy won 2 trophies and Chelsea fans were like still iffy on him. Bro, we're not Arsenal fans. We're not gonna just accept. Listen, if Ross in there, again, I hope he does well. But brother, if you take a month to win back-to-back games, you've got to go. Okay, we're not gonna accept this.
No, I've got to hear it. It's a really
difficult month as well.
Yeah. By the way, big up AJ for the super chat. You didn't need to do that, but appreciate it.
Free mics.
Thank you very much.
They should do more, bro.
Where the fuck did AJ get £2 from?
Yeah, bro.
Hey, Alfie, he's not gonna have data anymore for a month.
Oh my days. We scored 1 open play goal in the last 4 semi-finals. I'm not confident.
Yeah,
it's been a while since you've been in the semi-final though, so times can change. It's been a while.
They were in one a year ago.
When was?
Oh
that
yeah,
last...
no, with the Newcastle.
When was what goal was it that was from open play in that semi-final? What goal was he talking about? Is he talking about the Saka goal against PSG?
Oh my god!
Oh shit! Oh my god! Wait, you was in 2 last year.
2 semi-finals last year. Damn.
2 semi-finals and bottled them both.
Bro, it's mad that Arsenal fans don't flex that.
And Arsenal fans want to sit there and talk to me about mentality monsters. Where the fuck was their mentality in the part of the prance?
No, but why? Hey, niggas lost in Paris. Why don't you guys flex being in a title race and 2 semi-finals last year? Arsenal fans don't flex.
Arsenal fans do flex it. They do flex it. We're competing.
No, but Alfie, I speak to Igal. He doesn't flex. We were in a title race and 2 semi-finals last year.
Jesus Christ.
He doesn't flex that. That's
The
weird.
figurehead of Arsenal Football Club as a fan is a gal. Like, my God.
To be fair,
end times are near.
Surely Rory's flexed about it. Surely.
Well, probably. Like, but also when Arsenal fans brag about last season and the utmost success that Arteta has had, whatever that is.
There was
it's usually the fucking 2 free kicks that Rice scored. That's what they flex.
There was no fucking success last season. Tell me what happened last season that quantifies success. The league title was over by the time we lost to Bournemouth.
You're still alive.
We were out of 2 semi-finals. Like we didn't even turn up against Newcastle. The semi-final against PSG was over after the first 4 minutes. There was no success last season whatsoever.
Season beforehand, you only were in a title race, and last season, with injury-riddled squad, apparently, you guys got competing in a title, and you got to 2 semi-finals. So that's success. Progress, guys.
Great success. Mike's, by the way, you lost to Luke Little in the final. What the fuck? I'm not Van Veen, PFC. I'm not Van Veen, for the love of God.
TVO Van Veen.
No. Give Alfie the Chelsea job.
No.
So you're
not gonna lie, no.
On the success thing. So Arsenal fans are really going to sit there and tell me that finishing 10 points behind the league winners is success.
It's progress.
We haven't won anything for 5 years. What fucking progress?
Alfie, why are you getting rage baited by Prem?
I'm not rage baiting though. I'm giving him answers that Arsenal fans will give him.
That's rage baiting.
I'm not even trying to be. I'm telling the truth. But
Alfie, you know he doesn't believe this shit.
No. I believe they'll say this shit. Yeah, I believe it.
No, I know you believe they'll say this shit, but you don't believe that it's success. That's my point. You don't believe what you're referring to.
Of course not. But Alfie a year ago backed Arteta, so what does he even believe?
Oh yeah, you're nearly a year to be an Arteta out. You can celebrate that.
Hey.
I'll be real, Prime. I'm a Chelsea fan, but I've been consistent. Fuck Poch. I didn't like the Maresca appointment. I generally thought Chelsea would be in a title race. I'm not backing Liam. It's already fucked.
Yeah. Stairs.
Virgins don't like anyone to hear it. Alfie is a great manager, has a great FIFA record. Yeah, he got more points than the league.
bro.
Yeah.
Like, he's the only ever managed to do that.
Well
Yeah,
done.
to be fair.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
Alfie. I don't think you can get 120 points with Chalobah, Sanchez, and Garnacho on the wing. But
I'll win the quintuple, mate. I know it's not even a thing, but I'll win it, bruv.
It's the fucking
Dude.
super cup, bro.
You mean the quad?
No, the quintuple.
What the fuck
Five-
is
what's
the
the
win
quintuple?
topple? What the fuck?
Five
the quintuple?
trophies. 5 trophies.
He knows it. He said it doesn't exist. I think you both missed that part. To be fair to
He
Maresca,
includes he includes the community shield. I hear it.
Oh
it's
yeah.
enough. To be fair to Maresca, he's done better than I thought on the board as a disgrace, but I had Chelsea down to challenge for the title, so I wanted Maresca sacked to that expectation. Ship and Barney to Afghanistan. Jesus Christ.
I agree, innit? I agree. I was not the one who said it, innit? But
Someone
I
said it,
agree,
innit?
innit? Yeah.
Prem is EDO.
It's not
He's a
even
Man United
EDO.
supporter.
Just like I think he'd rather go Afghanistan than get shot dead. Like at this
He
point,
probably
there's only
will
two
get
op-
shot dead. Bro, he
there's
probably
two
will get
options.
shot dead. If he goes to Afghanistan, he probably won't get shot dead. What do you mean?
He's not
And
even
if he
from.
stays in London, he's getting shot in the head. So I don't
He's
know.
not even from Afghanistan. He's from Iran. He's Iraqi, I think.
It's even more
Send
racist.
send Bowley 2-3 years Dagestan and forget.
Nah, it's not
Really
Boli,
risky.
it's Ekbali.
No,
Bro,
Bob-
send
Bob
Garnacho 2-3 years Dagestan.
yeah.
really needs 2-3 years
That's pretty good.
Dagestan.
Yeah.
Dagestan and forget, bro.
2-3 years Dagadom and forget, bro.
Dagenham. Alfie is selling hair gel 5 times for £20. Men and get onto him.
5 cups, £20, you know. I actually need some so bad.
Bro, are you
Who the
like,
fuck
people-
uses hair gel?
Bro, I haven't used hair gel in time.
2026.
Exactly. I ain't 11, bruv.
We'll be
VO5.
moving like prime 2016 Ronaldo with like the slick back hair, bro.
Bro, I used to use fucking VO5 in like 2018 or 2019.
VO5.
Yeah, VO5 like 2019.
I
That's the
ain't
last
seen
time.
that. But that's like some fucking dead footballer. You know when like people try and copy the whole CR7.
Yeah, VO5. Fucking Virgin Optics 5.
RJ24, bro. Like, yo, big man, it doesn't work for you.
Everyone
Virgin-
had Mercury AstroTurfs, like
Bro,
lines in their head, all sorts.
Bro, when I used VO5, yeah, there was a time where I was ready to go to college, yeah. I was wearing bare hats at the time, yeah. I was actually trying to be like, you know what? Let me bond the hats and actually do my hair this time, yeah. I spent too much time on my hair. So, like, I made myself nearly fucking late for college and I fucked up my hair so much, I was like, fuck this, I'm just putting a hat on. And my hair was just full of gel, just fucking stuck in this hat for the whole day, bro. Like, it was just like,
Take the
it
hat
was
off,
sticking
you know,
out everywhere.
peels back.
Yeah, bro, my hair would have been stuck to the hat. It would have been stuck. Bro, I'm never using that VO5 shit. Like, fuck all of that. That's some fucking Temu hair gel, bro. Temu shit. VO5, Virgin Optics 5, bro. Like, what are we doing here? Levi Cole will get a pass, but if you act like Sancho, see, if you're only forces and horses, or you're on the other side, Fresh Prince. It's either one or the other.
To be fair, Colwell didn't get a pass. We said, like Colwell got slandered last year, but you know what Colwell
No, but
did?
did you call him the N-word? Well, Prime did, but better did you?
Oh, no, I didn't actually. No, I didn't call Colwell an N-word. No, we said last year Colwell's in touch with his white side, not his
But that's
black
what I'm
side.
saying.
Yeah,
but that's
so-
what I'm saying.
The only
like-
thing he said is he's got to get rid of the spray. That's all it is.
Yeah,
bro.
he stopped the black spray and he started performing. Whereas Sancho, he doubled down and started paying Sweetie to turn up after games. That's
Yeah.
crazy, PFC. Mad. Don't bring it
Alfie
up.
won
Man.
this-
I don't bring it up. Don't bring it up.
Alfie won the Zesty fan base trophy. Got no response for that. Okay. Carlisle Alfie with an AJ straight for universal credit bid.
Oh my god.
Universal
You
credit.
see, beard.
You can tell this guy's AJ's brother, bro.
It's AJ's burner account.
No, it's that AJ actually has a brother. Send Alfie and Melon 2-3 years Dagestan and they'll be fine. Prime loves
I said don't bring it up. What's wrong with you?
First, Melon loves the spoons goes compam. What PSC, you come up with the most random shit.
But this guy's so drunk, bro. I can tell.
Bro,
is, bro.
PSC was
I've been
coming up with
there.
the most random
Guinness
shit.
on
bro.
tap, bruv.
Also,
Bro, this guy was on the AFCON watch along, just moving mad in the chat.
he moves mad every chat, bro.
Well, shout out
Every
PFC, man. Shout out PFC.
Shout out
Big up
PFC.
The only
yourself,
time
man.
he's normal is when Ireland plays. It's crazy.
The one time you'd want him to go crazy, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm just chill." But when you're,
4 seconds.
yeah, it's like he's updating.
The iOS update.
Yeah, innit?
All right, Alfie. You got Liverpool
You're
tomorrow.
gonna win the league. You're gonna
But,
win the league. Now you're
Man
gonna
City drop
believe
points
us.
again. Man City drop points again. Are you telling me you're telling me you're not gaining any more belief after Man City dropping points again? You're like 7 points clear.
We've been here before. We've been here before.
This points tally though.
Regardless of points tally, we've been here before.
Isn't like 3 points difference?
No, but if they win tomorrow, it's not
That's
like
5.
8. If they win
It
tomorrow,
would be
it's
8
8.
if they win.
If you're going to beat Liverpool, let's be real here. Liverpool is shit.
I mean,
Liverpool are dog shit.
there's like 18 whole games left. Like,
I know, but do we see Arsenal losing 4 on a bounce or some shit? Like,
no.
No, but I do see us potentially doing what we did in 22-23, drawing 3 games on the bounce, games that we needed to win.
What's the point?
When
it's
it's
too far gone.
The points difference right now is 5 points at the top. If we beat Liverpool tomorrow, we go to 8.
Fuck.
So you're telling me there's no more
This game is like a title decider for me.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna win the league now. Like, I've been saying it for a month. But like,
Yeah, but this is the thing. I don't want to sit here right now and say that I'm believing that Arsenal are going to win the league, and then 3-4 months down the line, I feel like I've been led down the garden path and sold a dream.
When that first year
because
you
it's happened
challenged,
before.
that first year you challenged, you guys were what? Is it 9 points, 7 points?
Around that, yeah.
When did you was it around this time when you guys got your big points gap? Right? It was around like January, February time, right?
Yeah, because around January we beat United, beat them late, and then obviously we had the win against Villa, the win against Bournemouth. I think after the win against Bournemouth in that game, I thought we were winning the league.
Because it was around like February time when I like admitted to myself, all right, cool, they're gonna win this league. I need to stop denying it. I just accepted you guys would win the league, and I'm kind of at the stage now. Because if it's 8 points, well, it will be. You guys are battering Liverpool with 8 points. Like, you cannot lose this league, bro. Even if you guys drop points, which you probably will, you're not gonna lose this league.
And this is the thing. The one difference I will say about Arsenal and Man City is that when Arsenal had their injuries, they at least dealt with it well. It wasn't that mad of an injury crisis, but at least they had the depth to recover it. Whereas Man City now, they have to play some Elaine guy next to fucking Kusanov and Ake left back who hasn't played all season. And with Diaz and Gavardio both out, I'm not saying it's an excuse for them. I'm saying they don't know how to deal with injury situations. For the past 2 years, like, even around the Rodri time and even just after that, they have not done well with dealing with major injuries. They have always had to shift it across, put square pegs around holes, and look completely unbalanced just based off their first 11 and stuff like that. So I will say the one thing that Arsenal deal with better than Man City is injuries. So I see Man City dropping. I saw Man City dropping points against Brighton. I saw Man City dropping points against Chelsea quite a bit ago. I knew Chelsea would get something because it's the most Chelsea thing they do.
Did you see them dropping points against Sunderland?
Yeah, I had a conversation. It was with Lewis. I was like, Man City will drop points against Sunderland and news. Like, it wasn't believable. I was like, nah. But Sunderland have been unbeaten all season at home.
So have we.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, Sunderland would take points off City if they've been unbeaten at home, wouldn't they?
Oh, the Sunderland one was believable. Chelsea, once Maresca was gone, I didn't believe we were getting anything. I thought we getting battered.
I saw City slapping Chelsea after Maresca got left.
It's back against the walls. It's still the most Chelsea thing possible because Chelsea are just like this.
Yeah, it's really obvious.
Yeah, but then again, I sit there and think about it. Then again, you think back to last season, Maresca was in charge of Chelsea. You guys lost 3-1 after taking a lead.
And you know what's funny? Maresca out or celebrated that. Oh, McFarlane has more points against Pep than Maresca. Well, Maresca has more points against Fulham than McFarlane. What we do? What does that mean?
Yeah, but yeah. But this is what I think. This is what I'm saying with Man City. They are like Man City look better than they did last season, but that's not saying much. And this league is fucking shit. This league's been shit for a while, but in the last 2 years, it got even worse and worse. So with Man City right now, it's not really saying much that they were better than last season. They have some force stability. They've got more star quality at times now. They've got more individual moments outside of Haaland of players that are capable of creating something out of nothing. And cool, I get the Semenyo signing, but they needed a right winger more than the left one, in my opinion, unless they're playing Semenyo on the right, which he can do, which I don't see Pep playing Doku, Semenyo, fucking Haaland. And I know they've been better with the Foden, Cherky stuff as well, more narrow formation. They have been. And they are capable of beating teams. But their defense has been fucking shit. As simple as that. And Rodri has been good.
But at the same time, like Mike's, I'll be real with you. I would love nothing more than to sit here right now and say I fully believe that Arsenal can go on and win the league. But it's that thought in the back of my mind, the tendency that Arsenal have to slip up at the most vital of times and shoot themselves in the foot. That is the only thing that's stopping me from going, listen, we are winning the league this year. Because you're right in saying when you look at the points total and you look at the points gap going into the game tomorrow, where we are more on form than Liverpool and potentially going into the next game 8 points clear. Don't get me wrong. I would love to sit there and say that we're going to win the league. But again, it's that thought. Because like I've been here before where I think Arsenal are going to win the league and then all of a sudden we go on a terrible run. You look at the 22-23 season, 3 draws in a row, and then we lose against Forest and City win the league without them even playing. We handed it to them. You look at the season before last, the run from January till about April in that season had me believing that we were going to win the league. Villa loss, everything collapses. And then you have last season. I fully believe that we were going to win the league at the start of last season. And then obviously last season transpired. I then wanted Arteta out completely. Obviously the Champions League semi-final happened. I'm thinking maybe we could win the Champions League. That doesn't happen. Exactly. I've been here before. I've seen this shit before. And I'm getting that sense of deja vu. Which, as a football fan, you never want to have. You always want things to be better than the last.
And I fully hear it as well. And I'm the complete opposite. I'll be real. I fall for it all the time when I think Arsenal are going to win the league. I do. But it just becomes... This one just becomes more of an uncertainty for me. Like, the only time I guaranteed that didn't think Arsenal were going to win the league was last season. Because Arsenal were just so off it in the league. But this season... I'm struggling to look at, to see when is this going to happen. There's nothing I want more than Arsenal to bottle the league right now. I do. I want it to happen. I'm not going to hide from that. But I can't see it happening. Every time I feel like this team will get something, I'm always thinking, whenever a team takes a lead against Arsenal, they're going to come back. I didn't watch the whole Bournemouth game. But when I saw Bournemouth go 1-0 up, I knew exactly what was going to happen. I knew exactly what's going to happen.
My thoughts on the Bournemouth game were as soon as Gabriel gave away the ball to Evan Nilsson and he scored and we went 1-0 down, I was like, oh shit, here we go again. I felt like CJ in San Andreas. I'll be real with you. Like, a lot of people compliment Arsenal's defence and their defensive capabilities in games, but that mistake was lackadaisical from Gabriel. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad he made up for it and got the equaliser. But what the fuck were you thinking? Who was he aiming that pass to?
No,
who has he looked up and seen? And why? Like you not only that, as a defender, as a centre back, you need to be focusing, especially if a team is only playing one up front. You are focusing on that number 9. And there was no focus, misplaced pass. Evan Nilsson's in, 1-0 down. And at that point, I'm thinking, here we go. You know, we're going to lose at Bournemouth again. Going to be the same as last season. But we did well to come back into the game. Gabriel getting his redemption, Rice getting a double. Listen, I've said this a few times now. The importance of Declan Rice to this Arsenal team is like unfathomable, which is why I don't agree with him playing 90 minutes every single game. Because if he is that important, surely you want to make sure that your most important players are fit, right?
Mm.
And he's not going to be fit if he's playing 90 every single game. When was the last time? I know you guys don't watch Arsenal like I do, but when was the last time you see an Arsenal game and see Declan Rice being taken off without an injury with 30 minutes to go?
Yeah, it's not happened. No.
You have to look back to his days at West Ham, right?
Even then, wasn't. He never even got taken off.
Yeah. But as much as we talk about, because Mike's and I have spoken about that about Rice last year at Arsenal and how he gets overplayed for West Ham, Arsenal, England. Some players are just durable, where you can play them for like 38 games and they're in the league and they're fine. Like Lampard was like that at Chelsea, where he was just playing basically every game in the league and he was fine. Aspilicueta was like that at Chelsea, and he was fine. I think Rice might be the same.
But surely after a while, if you're consistently playing these players 90 minutes every single game, surely their output and their performance is going to be diminished by that at some point. And
Yes
with a
and
player,
no,
with
depending on the player.
and with a player as important as Declan Rice is to Arsenal, like I think on a whole, I think Declan Rice is top 3 most important players at Arsenal right now.
I think it's the most important. Well, him and Gabriel.
Yeah,
him and Gabriel. Him and Gabriel, I'd probably say are top 2.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think,
and with Declan Rice being one of the most important players, you want him fit every single time he steps on a football pitch. And if you look at the amount of grass he covers during a game, like I watch Declan Rice, I don't think there's a single blade of grass that Declan Rice doesn't touch while he's playing the game.
And that's why he's so important, and that's why he has to start every game. Lampard at Chelsea was, I'm not even saying arguably, he was our most important player. Because there are managers at Chelsea, some of them wouldn't play, like, what's his name? Rafa just didn't play Terry, didn't rate him. There are some managers that maybe like wouldn't play Drogba, or maybe Drogba was just injured, or at AFCON, whatever. Lampard was playing more or less every single game. He was so important. I think Rice is kind of like that at Arsenal, where he's important and he has to play. And I understand there are certain games he should come out, or maybe he should come out after like 65 minutes after the game is done for you guys. But if he's still able to keep going, like, because maybe it's not just the manager. Maybe Rice has said, "I'm good. I don't need to come off. You can use that sub on a different player." And because I look at Rice as your leader, your captain. If he's saying that, then
I completely agree. I completely agree. I think Declan Rice is the captain without the armband. I think as far as leadership goes in that Arsenal squad, Declan Rice has it in spades. I think he has everything required to be an Arsenal captain, everything that Ødegaard lacks. I feel like with the pressure of being Arsenal captain, I feel like Ødegaard buckles under it. Whereas if you was to give the armband to Rice, Rice is taking it in his stride. He is embodying what it means to be an Arsenal captain.
Yeah, that's fair. I think even with this comment, Charlie, like I never agree with them narratives about Man City when they weren't good in the treble season, whatever. I think people just don't like Manchester City. And when you are the team that's been winning, when you are the team that has been winning, and you are the team that's at the top, you get hated on a lot more. Happened with Liverpool last season, happened with City this season. But I'll get to that comment in a minute. Hold on, I gotta get through these comments. Wait, I've wanted Arteta out since December 2020, and Alfie was 4 years behind.
Your point is
defending.
No,
go on.
No. Okay, no respect. Fair enough.
Go on. He's overreacting. Go on.
He saw Timber fucked up the pass, not that deep. Alfie looking like the Yorkshire Ripper.
Basically, PFC's just said I look like a serial killer. Cheers, mate.
Oh, okay. Fair. Yeah, Bryce is a machine. I want to address the City defensive shit claims they conceded 19 goals, second best in the league, only 5 more than Arsenal. The midfield has been an issue. They lost Cover for the season, lost Rodri for half a season already. It's their lack of goals these last 3 games has hurt them, not the defense. Fair enough. But I also do think when, for example, like they do get into these like big away games or whatever, I don't think it's just the midfield. I do agree the midfield has been an issue, but at the same time, I like to feel like they've adjusted to that a bit more when they've played the narrow formation. It's just that now when like they get hit on the counter attack quite a lot, I hear it. They rely on Rodri a bit too much. I just think that's become a problem for them. But you like to think Nico Gonzalez, Ryan De Silva, etc. has adjusted to that. But I don't know. I just there's not enough at City right now. There's definitely not. I definitely agree with the goals issue. Don't get me wrong. I think the Semenyo signing's good, but I think it's enough. I don't know. I think if they do get Mark Gay over the line, that'd be a good signing. That
Do you
suits them
think
quite a
Bournemouth
bit.
struggle now? Do you think Bournemouth struggle now that they've lost Semenyo and they've lost
Bournemouth are
Clive as well
struggling.
to injury?
Bournemouth are struggling now anyway. Bournemouth
They've
lost.
been struggling.
Bournemouth haven't won a game since October before today, so they were struggling anyway. And Semenyo wasn't good for 6 games.
You know, Carragher said that United should appoint Areola, and he's not won his last 11 games or something.
Carragher also said AFCON shit. Don't believe a word he says.
No, but it was also Jamie Redknapp that said the Areola thing. It was in the background.
Oh, it's Jamie. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, it was Jamie Redknapp. And the fucking thing was Jamie Redknapp doesn't say anything intelligent.
Wait, Alfie, you said what about AFCON?
You said something about Jamie Carragher and I was like, well, Jamie Carragher turned around and said AFCON shit, so don't believe a word he says.
I mean, you also said South Africa will win AFCON, so can we not trust you?
Fuck's sake.
Trust me that you can trust Cara.
Same.
But yeah, he wants to trust this.
Don't get me wrong, AJ. I think Gabriel has got good leadership qualities, but that only goes as far as commanding a defense. I don't think he's got the minerals, shall we say, to like command an entire team. Whereas Declan Rice already has that experience. He was West Ham captain for a season technically, and he obviously wore the armband whenever Noble wasn't playing. So I think he's got more leadership qualities in him to be an Arsenal captain than Gabriel, whereas Gabriel, like I said, is good at commanding a defence, but not all that great in terms of being a leader for the whole team.
No, I actually agree. I think joy is with Declan Rice as well from my perspective. It was like how he carried himself off the pitch as like the main captain of like that's what I thought he struggled with when his first season when Noble wasn't there. When we was like in a relegation battle, but we was also competing for the Conference League. I didn't think he was ready to do that and be in the forefront yet, but I also do think he was in a victim of a circumstance of losing a big captain like Mark Noble, who was at West Ham for basically my whole life. At that point where we lost a lot of characters, so he had to basically carry the leadership on his back. Well, now Arsenal have the balance of experience and youth, where he's not the only experienced player. Even the young players that are at Arsenal are also experienced. So it's not like they are raw and very new to the game. Or I know Arsenal are good under pressure, but they're not exactly new to the pressure, for example. Whereas like Rice in better circumstances now to do that. And I think if there's one thing that Rice does do that people can't deny, is that he does rise to the occasion, and he's never been afraid of having pressure because he was always under pressure. He was under pressure at West Ham. He's always been under pressure. So whether it's been a relegation battle, whether it's been a knockout stage, whether it's been for England, he's always been there. So he was the perfect suit for competing at the top. And people are seeing the fruits of the labor sort of thing. The Rice hate was very overblown. I get Rice has his deficiencies, but everyone has their fucking deficiencies. Like the Rice hate is very overblown. Very overblown. And the problem is that the whole centre back thing and the whole fucking he can't do this and he can't do that. I get it. But like, if you really watched what Declan Rice became and what he was and what his career was at West Ham, you would know this centre back thing's a fucking myth. So it is what it is. I think Declan Rice was always going to be the guy to rise to the occasion. I knew he was going to succeed. It's just whether he was actually going to win anything major at Arsenal. And I guess this season we will see. Going on to the Liverpool game. Well, what are you predicting, Alfie? What are you feeling?
See, the thing is, I'm leaning more towards a draw because I know that Liverpool are in dire straits at the moment. Obviously, yes, they are back in the top 4, but at the same time, you know, their form has been very, very shaky this season. So it's not necessarily like it's a case of like I'm not sure of what I'm going to expect from Liverpool in the game tomorrow. Whether it's going to be a team that turns up and tries to make the game difficult for us, or it's going to be a Liverpool team that rolls over and submits like a submissive puppy. So, you know, going into the game, I'm leaning more towards a draw. Obviously, I'm hoping that we win the game. It'd be nice to go 8 points clear. But if we do end up winning the game, I think it will be a lot closer than a lot of people expect. Maybe a 2-1, maybe even just a plain old 1-0. But my heart says win, but my head says draw. That's the situation I'm in right now.
Fair enough. I think it's over for Liverpool, especially when it comes to that game. I can't lie. I'm glad you said puppy as well.
I will say, because as we already stated, I'm not believing in the same way that everyone else is believing. I think if we come up against Liverpool tomorrow and we turn them over the way that we turned Villa over, maybe, just maybe, that belief will start to appear and start to be more prominent. And I'll start to feel a lot more confident going into the rest of the season.
But Liverpool ain't got a fucking chance. I can't lie. This is
you know what? We might even win the FA Cup as well, because we ain't wearing that all white kit anymore. The curse is broken.
Obviously, you're not wearing that anymore.
Broken. We are turning up to Fratton Park on Sunday wearing our red and white shirt. No more red. The campaign is still ongoing, but we ain't wearing that shirt. We won one game in 4.
So Arsenal now advocate
the war against knife crime, bro.
I was gonna say, so now Arsenal advocate for stabbing people.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? Arsenal were wearing that no more red kit, and Dons were still getting stabbed. So it's not like they did anything. It was a publicity stunt. They did fuck all. They did fuck all.
Yeah, but what did people expect to happen? Arsenal were gonna wear a white shirt and everyone's gonna stop stabbing each other. Do you know what? I like the shirt. Let me just stop stabbing people.
Do you know what? Play the clip, Max. Play the clip of me. Play the clip of me. You know what one I'm on about?
Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna be able to get that clip quick enough. Fucking hell. All right, listen, people. We're gonna end it there. Big up to everyone. Subscribe to everyone. Links is in the title. Subscribe to Alfie, Prime, and Melon. Get their subs up as soon as possible. And yeah, we're going to redirect this here. So go and say Mike's raid in the chat. And I'll see you guys. Oh, fuck. I'm going to have to do a watch along Saturday. See you guys then. Take care and peace.